you how to use Google Docs and some of the features that go along with it. So here's my Google Docs right here. You can get to it by just going to your Google page. You can go to the little drop down right here, and there's actually a little, if you go to more, you can go straight to Google Docs, or you can get to it just by going to Drive, clicking up here in the top left for the blue New button, and going down and clicking Google Docs. We're able to choose from a template or make a blank document. So if you just click on it, it'll bring you up a new blank document. Right? So first thing you want to do is name your document. So up here in the top left, you'll go ahead and name your document whatever you want to name it. So we're going to name it Kines 205. Now with Google Docs, every little change you do saves automatically into Drive, as you can see up here. So you don't need to go and file save every 10 minutes. It saves automatically to Drive, and you can access it from your phone, from any computer, anywhere you have access to Google. So a couple of the features with Google Drive, of course, we can print. It has a lot of the same elements as Microsoft Word, just with a little bit different access to them. So we can print them right here. You can change the text style. So if I wanted to change this right here to a header, I can go down and click heading 1, and it's just going to make it that style, whatever I wanted. All right, I can choose from all these different headings. I can go to options, and if I wanted to modify them, I can definitely do that. This is heading 1 as of now. I can go and make it smaller, and now I can go and highlight it, and I can put update heading 1 to match. So now every time I type heading 1, it's going to be that size. Right. And if I don't want that, I can go to options and go to reset styles, and it'll kick it back to the default setting. Have all the same features as Microsoft Word. We can go change the font size up here. You can bold, italicize, underline, text color, stuff like that. Okay. So unique to Google is that we can share these documents and actively work on them with a group of people. So to do that, we'll go up here to the top right, the blue share button. If I click share, and I can just add my friends by their email address, or if I have them on Google Contacts, I can add them like that. So I can go ahead and add a person, and I can type a note. Right, and I can send it, and they'll get an email with a link to join the Google Docs. Okay. Once I do that, it'll show shared with one person, and I can go back up here, and I can actually see who it's shared with. If I click advanced down here, I can go and edit their permissions. So I can have, if my friend just wants to edit, comment, or view. Right. I can also down here decide if I want that person to not allow other people to become editors. Okay, so for now, I just want view and save changes. I can also generate a link and share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, or by email. Right. So that's that. Now, if we go here on the top right again, we see that there's different types of modes. There's editing, suggesting, and viewing. Right, and I use this a lot whenever I'm doing group projects with my friends. We can quickly go and just make suggestions to one another about how to edit the document. Okay, so to do that, I can go here. I can highlight this text, and I can go to comment or suggest edits. Okay, so if I go to suggest edits, it'll actually let me fix exactly what is wrong with the document, or with the sentence, more rather. Okay, and all my changes are going to pop up here on the right side. So since I edited them, my name's going to be under them. And if my friend was editing them, I can go and accept the suggestion or reject it. And if I accept it, it'll become a permanent part of the document. And that's how you make changes through the document with with your peers. Now, if I just wanted to add a comment, I can highlight the same way, and I can go down to comment. This time I can just make a little note for the person who wrote it to see. All right, comment. Now it pops up highlighted for that it being commented on, and my comment's down over here to the right. Okay, if I click on my comment, I can reply. So if we can have a back and forth conversation to kind of discuss the problems with it and resolve it. Once the problem is resolved, we can go up here, click resolve, and it'll kind of take away that little box just so it's not there all the time. If you ever want the box back, go down here, go to suggesting, or I'm sorry, go to comments, and you can see all the comments, suggestions, and edits that were done so far. Right? And you can always reopen the conversation to revisit that topic. All right. So from here, you can go to view mode. Now with view mode, you're not able to make any changes to the document. You're more or less just viewing it to print or a final draft type situation. Right. And if you need to go and see all the revision histories, we can go down here to file. Got to go back to edit mode. File and version history. On the videos posted on Moodle, it said revision history, and I think that's with an older version maybe, but mine says version history, and I believe it's the same thing. So we can go and see version history right here, and it's going to pop up on the side. And these are the different edits that we've done so far. So the first one, I didn't have anything on it, and then we typed that sentence, and I accepted those revisions, so that's what popped up. We can name each version, so we can have different types. So if you were writing an essay and you didn't know whether rough draft 1, 2, or 3 are better, you can keep all 3 rough drafts and pick your final one from here on which one you think's best. Right. And that's pretty much how we got a couple more features. We can go up here, we can go to insert, we can insert an image. We can insert links, equations, drawings. If you insert a drawing, it's going to bring up this little box, and this is actually Google Draw, and we're going to get to that in a later video. You can also insert charts, tables, and all the aspects right here. And this is very similar to Microsoft Word. So if you know how to use Microsoft Word, this is going to be really easy for you. And I think that's it with Google Docs. All right.